We interrupt our regular programming to bring you this special Cool Oldies 1450 sports presentation.
Hawks inbound. Leonard breaks the press. Leonard goes straight to the basket. Kicks out to McGinley. He takes it in. Right hand finger roll can't go, but Leonard in the air with the putback. Harrington tried to slam it down, and it rattles out. Back the other way. Ambush makes him pay.
And look at it, Coach Manley. It's like it's 5 seconds left. Just hold the daggone ball.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and this is Mike Reinick along with Coach Little and Michael Betteridge, and we are here at Thomas Johnson High School for the CMC Championships. It's championship weekend. Cool Oldies 1450 bringing you the best of Frederick County High School sports, and are going to start off with the boys game, and that's going to be the Oakdale Bears here and visiting the Governor TJ Patriots. And Coach, you've seen these teams a couple of times this year. What are you expecting?
Yeah, expecting a close game. Oakdale did beat Thomas Johnson in both the regular season matchups, but at Thomas Johnson here on this floor, it was a 5-point margin. At Oakdale, it was a 10-point margin for Oakdale, but Thomas Johnson has really been playing well, coming together. They're a young team with only one senior, and Coach Manley talked about them being 5-2 in the month of February. Going in the right direction at the right time, getting better. Oakdale's been solid. I think the last time they lost a basketball game months ago. Leave it at that.
All right, and we just had the tip-off, and the opening tip goes to TJ, and that's Kyron Ambush out front. Goes to his brother, Devi, out front to Bryden Tima. Corner, drive, kick back out. Shot from Kyron Ambush for three. It's good. And Coach, you said that's the key to the Patriots. If they can get some three-point shots, they're going to do well. They come out in a full-court press.
Yep, solid guard play out of the two Ambush brothers. A little lacking in their game sometimes is the outside shot.
And that from Oakdale, that outside shot comes from Christian Rivera. Rivera's the third person in that three-headed beast for the Bears. If they get a lot of production out of him, that's going to be good. We're tied 3-3 with 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Tima dribbles, goes back to Ambush. He pulls it out. Flash across by Kondo. Kondo back out to Ambush. A lot of standing around right now. Tima gets a lane, drives up off the glass. No good. Rebound comes down to Cooper DeWall. Alex Rodriguez, the football star heading to Navy, brings the ball up. He is isolated against Ambush, has about 5 inches on him. And Rivera gets another three-pointer from the right wing, and that's up and good. Rivera with 2 quick threes.
Comes into the game shooting 42% from behind the arc, and it looks like Thomas Johnson was a little confused last possession, had half the team playing zone.
And there's another match three by Kyron Ambush. It's 6-6. All teams have made all their three-pointers. Pressure by the Patriots. Rodriguez bringing it up. DeWall helping him. Rodriguez being guarded heavily by Devi Ambush. And now it looks like they drop back into a bit of a zone, maybe a matchup zone. Rodriguez out top to DeWall on the side. Back out to Rodriguez. Gets inside to Marceron. He drives down. DeWall up with the layup, no good. Rebound comes down to Adeo, and here come the Patriots. Kondo with the ball out front. Goes to Ambush. Gets the screen from Tima. Ambush drives, stripped by DeWall. Here go the Bears. And the drive by Rivera goes right into the body of Adeo, and that's Adeo's first foul. It's going to be 2 shots for Rivera. Has all the points for the Bears.
The Bears are man-to-man defense, but when Ambush looks to drive, they collapse on him. Clean steal, great transition by Christian, and he created the contact and the foul.
And it's Christian Rivera 7, the TJ Patriots 6.
Kyron Ambush 6, to be exact.
And that's 2 for 2 free throws for Rivera. And here comes the TJ. Devy Ambush brings it up. Gets it to Adeo. Adeo drives hard. Goes to the glass, blocked out of bounds by Marceron. That's going to be TJ ball. They have 18 left on the shot clock. It's 8-6 here, 5:13 remaining in the first quarter from Governor Thomas Johnson High School. Inside to Tima on the flash, lays it up and in. Nice assist by Kondo. 2 points for Tima. And we're tied up at 8 apiece. Kind of a zone pressure, and they fall back into the zone. Go to Marceron at the high post. Nice spin move up off the glass. Can't get it to go. Rebound goes to TJ, stripped away. Konda brings the ball up court. Kondo goes to Devy Ambush. Devy drives, kicks it back out to Tima. Tima fakes a jump shot, gets him up off his feet. Jump shot no good. Rebound to Ambush. Over to his brother in the corner, no good. And the rebound comes down to Rivera. Rivera with 4:27 gets the ball to Marceron. He drives, holds up at the three-point line, looks for a cutter. Decides to go back out to Rivera, who will swing it to Rodriguez on the right wing. Rodriguez guarded by Ambush. Kicked out in the corner to DeWall. He gets the flashing Marceron at the elbow, and he makes the jumper.
Nice attack there of the zone defense by the Oakdale Bears.
That's the way you attack that zone, Coach. You want to get the ball in the center. They got it. You got the open jump shot. Now the Bears in their trademark man-to-man offense come down. Tima with a little spin move, no good. Rebound to Adeo. Adeo goes up, no good. Rebound comes back down. It comes to Ambush. Third shot for the Patriots. Ambush hangs, drives, floats, good.
Wow, second chance points
Devy
there.
Ambush.
TJ working hard on the offensive glass.
They're picking them up about three-quarter court. The two Ambush brothers at the top. Rivera dishes to Wilson. Wilson comes back to Rivera, and they're set back up. Staying in that zone. Wilson drives to the corner. Comes back out, flips it to Rivera. Rivera inside to Marceron. Easy entry, and they're going to call a foul. The foul's going to be on Adeo, and that's his second.
Exactly right. I didn't see that one, but a lot of contact in there. Marceron finding the seams of the zone.
And Coach Marceron's been kind of the gas for this engine, averaging 17 points. And we put the jinx on him, and he misses the first free throw.
Keegan, solid offensive player, can knock down the three. Likes to post moves, not afraid to be aggressive in there. Creates contact.
We have our first substitution of the game for TJ. He misses both. Into the game for TJ, number 5, J.R. Chavarria. We're tied up at 10 with 3 minutes left. Wilson goes into Marceron at the high post. Marceron goes right at Tima. Up, no good. Tima with the rebound, gets it to Ambush, and here come the Patriots. Patriots playing under control. Rodriguez on Ambush. Rodriguez throws a wild one up. It's no good. Rebound comes down to DeWall. DeWall to the corner to Rivera on a transition three. No good. Rodriguez skies for the rebound, up and in, and there's a foul called as he goes up for the shot.
Offensive rebound productivity for both teams. That foul goes to Thomas Johnson Chavarria. His first, team's third.
Rodriguez with the basket, and he gets the bonus here. And he makes it. It's 13-10. First substitute for the Bears coming in, number 2, Cameron Blackner, and he's going to replace Rivera. And also in now for TJ is 0, Justin Cowan. Ambush brings the ball up court, goes to his brother. Devy to Kieran. Kieran looking to drive. Goes in the corner Back to Tima. Tima at the top of the key. Shot no good. Rebound to Rivera, and he's looking to run. Rivera to Marceron. Marceron goes up underneath, avoiding Tima. Outstanding basket. There's going to be a timeout on the floor.
5-0 run. Thomas Johnson, Coach Manley, calls a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. So, Coach, we're at 15-10, and the two teams trying to feel each other out a little bit. What are you seeing, and what do you think needs to change?
Well, I think Tima needs to touch the ball a little bit more for Thomas Johnson, and I'd like to see him play a little more inside out against Marceron and really force him to play defense, because as you said, Keegan is the most consistent offensive player on the Oakdale Bears team. If they get him in foul trouble, that really changes the look and feel of this Oakdale Bears team.
And on defense, it looks like TJ, they're in that zone. They're letting it into the high post just a little bit too easy, respecting the three-point shooting of Oakdale, but they're going to have to tighten that up a bit.
Yeah, Marceron's too talented offensive player to let him at that elbow.
And TJ's down running a flex offense. Tima, that's Devi ambush, goes in the corner to Chavaria. He turns it over. Rodriguez comes down court, and he is bumped on the floor, and that is the second foul on Tima, I believe. That's his first, the fourth team foul. It's going to be on the floor, so it's going to be Oakdale ball. The turnover really hurting TJ there. DeWall to trigger it. Comes out front to Wilson. Wilson to Blackner. Blackner to Marceron at that foul line. Back to Wilson. Wilson looking. Goes back to Marceron. He goes down on the post to DeWall. Nice high-low pass. Basket good.
Yeah, Marceron from his elbow spot found the sleeper below the zone. Nice interior passing.
17-10, a 7-0 run, I believe, for the Bears. Ambush drives, goes up and scores. That is Devi Ambush with his second basket. Breaks the scoring drought. 17-12, a minute 12 left here. Rodriguez brings the ball up court. Gets it stripped. Ball comes back. He decides to go hard in the lane. Kicks it back outside to DeWall, who gets it back to Rodriguez in the corner. Wilson, no, it's short. Marceron there to pick it up. No box out by the Patriots on that, and it's an easy basket for Marceron.
2-3 zone sometimes is very difficult to box out well.
Wild drive, turnover. That was a Cowan driving. Rivera re-entering for the Bears.
This half-court defense from the Oakdale Bears has really slowed TJ down offensively.
19 points here in the first quarter. The three-quarter court press easily broken. Marceron goes right at Tima, gives him a little bump. Nobody on the weak side rebound for TJ, and it goes out off of Tima. Oakdale ball. Shot clock is off.
Yeah, with this particular Oakdale lineup, I'd like to see TJ switch back to their man-to-man.
There's a steal. Tima to Ambush. Ambush drives right at the rim. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Rivera. Rivera coming up. Tima got a hand on it. It rolled off of Marceron out of bounds. They're going to give the ball to TJ with 14.5 seconds left.
Yeah, a bucket here really tightens things up. I feel like the Bears should be further ahead. Currently 7 up.
Long shot by Kyron Ambush. No good. Marceron's going to bring it down. He's going to go all the way. Gets a bump off the glass and in. At the end of one, the score, the Oakdale Bears 21, the TJ Patriots 12. We'll be taking a break, and we'll be back with you for the second quarter action.
Home atmosphere. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Everyone eats at Thurmont Country Kitchen, conveniently located just off Route 15 on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. Stop by today and check out their mouth-watering chicken and waffles or one of their signature sandwiches piled high with fabulous fixins. And don't forget their legendary roasted chicken. Thurmont Country Kitchen. Let owners Rob and Sherry cook you a meal you won't soon forget. Thurmont Country Kitchen. We put the K in country because that's our style.
And this is Cool Oldies 1450. We're back at Governor Thomas Johnson High School for CMC Championship action. We just completed the first quarter with the score Oakdale Boys 21, TJ Boys 12. Coach, kind of going the way we kind of wrote it.
Right, and you can see why Keegan Marceron is playing basketball next year at Fairleigh Dickinson in New Jersey. Talented young man, be a great Division III basketball player.
Marceron gets it at the top, at the foul line. They all walk away from him, and he puts it in again. That is a 10 points for Marceron, and they have an 11-point lead. Long three-pointer by Chavarria, no good. Rebound to Ambush. Ambush just lobs it out. DeWall with the ball. He's going to go 2-on-1. Goes to Rodriguez, who couldn't handle the hot pass. Gets his own rebound. Marceron with it. Tima gets a piece of it. Rebound comes down to the newly entered into the game, Randy Embry. Ambush drives and gets that one to fall. That's Devi Ambush with his 6-point. Cuts it back to single digits, 23-14.
We've covered Thomas Johnson a couple times this season, and just when you think they're out of the ball game, they fight their way back into it and make it competitive. I look for them to get back into this here in the second quarter.
Rivera with a long shot. He can't get it to go. And there was a turnover. Cowan had leaked out. Chavarria went to go give it to him, and then it was blocked, and he ultimately picked it up and put it back down on the floor. That was Rivera's first miss of the game. It's going to be a substitute, Wilson, returning for DeWall. And turnovers are going to be a problem. You can't afford to give up empty possessions when you're playing Oakdale.
Yep.
Blackner with it out front. He goes to Rivera. Blackner in the corner to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking for Marceron at that foul line. Rodriguez pump fake, goes up with a jump shot. He gets bumped. Not sure that was a very out-of-control defender. I think you'd be okay with Alex Rodriguez taking that jump shot.
And Cowan picks up that jump shot. Yep. So far, it looks like the substitution rotation of Coach Long and the Bears, it's everybody around Rodriguez and Marceron. They have not been out yet. You can see why. They're the two leaders, not only on the floor, but scoring-wise. Alex averages 16.6 points per game, and as we mentioned before, Keegan at his 17.3 points per game. So those two young men don't sit down very often.
Gavin Saxon has come in the game for TJ's. Rodriguez makes 1 out of 2. Ambush comes down. He's pressured by Rodriguez. Tima tips it around. Marceron ends up with the ball. Marceron a little out of control. Knocked away by Devi. Ambush goes off. Ambush, it looks like it went off Marceron's foot is what they're saying. And hence it will be a turnover on the Bears. Patriots ball. Patriots right now have the two ambushes in with it's Cowan ambush, Tima, Embry, and Saxon. Ambush with the ball in the lane. He goes up, he's bumped. And that's going to be the first foul of the game on the Bears. It's going to be on number 20, Ethan Wilson, his first. And Devi Ambush is going to be shooting a pair.
Yep, Devi can really create his contact too. He gets up in the air and just really works with that ball, draws the contact.
His first free throw is up and good. He's at 7 points. The leading scorer for TJ. In fact, TJ only has 3 people in the score bucket so far. It's the two ambushes and a pair by Tima. Second one no good. Rebound goes up and snared by Rodriguez.
TJ staying in that 2-3 zone.
Blackner, they're looking for Marceron at the foul line. Rodriguez up top. the quarterback on the basketball team, just like he was in the football team. And there they do a skip pass into Marceron, drop step on Tima, up around, no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Devy Ambush. Gets it to Embry in the front court. Back to Devy. Looks like they're trying to get Tima down on the post here. Little two-man game between Ambush and Tima. Now they got a mismatch. Tima has a much smaller player on him, shoots over the top, no good. Rebound to Rodriguez.
Like to see him back that one in.
Yeah, he had 4 inches probably on the player guarding him.
They set
Stayed
up a physical
outside.
mismatch
Rodriguez
and didn't take advantage.
To Rivera, long skip pass to Blackner. Blackner drives the lane, hits the cutting Rodriguez. He ball fakes, gets everybody going and scores.
Yeah. Got 3 of the Patriots to fly by on the ball fake. The 5'11" Rivera with a big post move.
Ambush on the drive, up off the glass, and good. Devy Ambush trying to keep them single-handedly into the game. Rivera's at 10, and Ambush is at 9. 26-17, 4:38 here in the second quarter. Rivera thought about it, goes back to Rodriguez. Blackner decides to take a shot, and it's pure from deep. His first shot, his first points. Extends it to a 12-point lead. Ambush to Cowan. Cowan drives, stopped by Rodriguez. Back to Ambush. Tima posting up. Ambush is going to be held. Going to call the foul on number 1, Rivera. That'll be his first foul. Foul on the floor. And we got the reinforcements coming back in. For Cowan will be Kieran Ambush. And number 14, Adeo, back in with his 2 fouls. So they're back to their starting lineup, minus Tima, who's taking a quick break. Triggered inbound to Embry, and he'll fire from 3. No good. Rebound by DeWall. DeWall gets it to Rodriguez. Oh, picked in the backcourt by Ambush. Going to get close to the 10-second line, but with the shot clock, not really an issue. DeWall drives, kicks it out to Rodriguez from deep. And Alex Rodriguez for 3. His shot has vastly improved from some of his earlier years, Coach.
Yeah, that's one shot. You usually feel like you're in a good situation when you force Alex to take that long jump shot. Nothing but net on that one, though.
Devy Ambush trying to go on Marceron. Gets it to Kieran. Nice ball fake. Jump shot good from the foul line. Kieran Ambush with 8. It's 32-19. The Ambush brothers trying to keep TJ in this game. Rodriguez kicks it wide to Wilson. Wilson back to Rodriguez. Once again, Marceron just hanging out at the foul line. No good. Marceron with the rebound, though. A lot of banging, a lot of movement. Somehow Wilson ends up with the ball, and he'll take the shot, and the garbage shot goes in for Wilson.
And Oakdale attacks Odoye with his 2 personal fouls. He has to be careful.
And on this end, Devy Ambush tries to come real quickly and ran into Alex Rodriguez, who was waiting for him, blocks it out of bounds. TJ inbounds the ball. Gets it back to Devy. He's going to get a screen. His brother Kieran from 3. No good. Rebound battle underneath. It comes down. DeWall saving it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to throw it long. It's intercepted by Kieran Ambush, who gets it back in the front court to Devy. He's got Rodriguez on him. Wilson knocks it away. Embry with the ball, trying to go inside to Adeo. And Marceron steals it. Turnovers are the problem for TJ. It's getting a little loose here, both ends, as Oakdale turns it over. Here comes Kieran Ambush. He kicks it outside to Devy. Devy going inside. Oh, an up and under move. That's a sweet little move. It's going to be a timeout from Oakdale. Coach Long not liking those last 2 empty possessions.
Yeah, when you don't get any shot opportunities, you're never happy. His high standard of the turnovers, and I believe this is to give a little bit of break to Alex and Keegan, who have not stepped out of the game at all with only 2:09 to play here in the second quarter.
This is a critical point, Coach. It's 13 points with 2 minutes left. If you're Coach Manley, you're probably telling them, let's get this under 10. If you're Coach Long, you're saying, let's get this to 20, and then maybe we are resting some players in the second half.
Yep. If you're Oakdale, like you said, just a couple baskets here, maintain control before halftime. And I'm going to see if they don't just call Keegan Marceron's number to attack the 2 personal foul player, Adoye, down there. Thomas Johnson comes out man-to-man now.
All right, Rodriguez. They go inside to Rodriguez. He's got Adeo on him. He comes around, steps on the end line.
Wow.
So that's 3 empty possessions in a row. Substitute coming back in. Rivera's coming back in for Blackner. This is TJ's chance right here. Devai ambush bringing it down court. He goes to his brother Kieran. Back to Devai. Devai guarded by Wilson. Embry guarded by Rivera. Kyron to Devai. Devai on the floor into the lane. Scoops up and under. Well, he goes a long way when he drives the lane. He takes his jump and goes horizontal versus vertical, but covers a lot of territory.
Yep. 5'11", but plays a lot bigger than that when he gets that first aggressive step.
The Bears with the ball. It's now back to man-to-man. Marceron now away from the basket, being guarded by Kieran. Rivera pumps up, gets a defender in the air. DeWall with the ball. Oh, and they're going to call a foul on number 10
Saxon.
for TJ Saxon. That's his first foul. It's only the second foul of the quarter, though, so we're nowhere near shooting. But it will reset the shot clock. 1:12 seconds left. Oakdale has 30 seconds on the shot clock. They're up by 11. Inbound to Wilson. Wilson drives up. No good. Adeo can't get the ball. Knocked out off of Wilson. That's 4 possessions in a row for the Bears. Here's the chance for TJ to get it into single digits. Devai brings it up. Looking for a back screen from Adeo. He gets it. Adeo, instead of rolling to the basket, rolls away from the basket. Back to Devai. Embry with the ball, being guarded by Rivera. To Kieran Ambush. Kieran Ambush looking to drive. He does a hesitation, drives in, and he gets fouled by DeWall. That's going to be 2 shots for Kieran Ambush. Oh, check that. That foul's on Wilson, not DeWall. That's Wilson's second foul, the 3rd for the Bears. First shot up and good by Kieran Ambush.
The freshman Kieran's having a great shooting night so far. So Coach Manley stole a couple minutes with Adoye, and Tima returns for the Patriots.
Second one can't go in, but it goes off Marceron out of bounds. It's another possession for TJ. It's a 10-point game. 45.2 seconds remain. Oh, Kieran dribbles it off his leg out of bounds. Be interesting to see what the Bears do here, Coach. If they go quick, they could get a 2-for-1. They'll probably play their normal patient offense.
Yeah,
Rodriguez brings it up.
Little flex set.
Go to DeWall at the high post. To Rivera, who drives to his left. To Marceron down on the baseline. Marceron with a lot of company. DeWall gets the rebound. Everyone went to block the shot. No one went to block out. And there's going to be a foul on the Patriots. And that foul is going to be on number 10. That's Cowan, his second foul. 2 shots coming for DeWall. He makes the first. One thing about the role players for TJ, Coach, they all can shoot free throws. Silas Bayless comes into the game for the last 25 seconds, making sure no silly fouls occur. And, of course, I jinx him. It's an 11-point game. Tima got the rebound. Now, at the end of the quarter, TJ did not execute very well, gave the Bears a chance to get the last shot. Let's see if they hold for the last shot. Kieran Ambush with 10.
Yeah.
Trying to get it to Devai, being denied. Devai with Rodriguez. They're switching on everything. Tima with the ball, drives in the lane. They're going to call a reach-in on the Bears.
Yeah.
Not a bad foul. It's not a shooting foul.
Yeah, good help defense there. Silas just got his hands in a little too tight. So
it's 1.7 seconds left here. Inbound to Tima. gets it up off the glass, no good. And that's going to be the end of the first half with the score, the Bears 35, the Patriots 24. We'll be back and give you a wrap-up here of the first half. We're going to take a break. This is Mike Reinick with Coach Little and Michael Betteridge, and we are bringing you the best of Frederick County CMC Championship basketball here on Cool Oldies 1450.
In Thurmont is amazing. Not only do they support local high school sports on the radio, but they have great food, great fun, and they constantly serve our community in so many ways. Check out their Facebook page, American Legion Post 168, to find out about their exciting events. And be sure to say thank you for supporting our local community. And don't you forget to say thank you every time you see them for their selfless sacrifice in military service to our country. Thanks, American Legion Post 168. We salute you.
We're all busy with plenty of commitments. That's why Anytime Fitness is the perfect way to stay in shape. From either home or work, Anytime Fitness at Thurmont is always close by, and they're open 24/7. They can tailor a personalized training program to fit your workout needs. Anytime Fitness can also fashion a membership and payment plan that will be flexible enough for your on-the-go lifestyle. You'll love the 24-hour co-ed fitness center with state-of-the-art equipment designed to sculpt and tone you into shape. And when you're away from the Thurmont area, your membership guarantees you access to any of the over 1,000 clubs worldwide. Visit us at 130 Frederick Road to start your program today. Now you can stay healthy anytime with Anytime Fitness.
It's CMC Championship Day, and the Cool Oldies 1450 bringing you the big school boys and girls doubleheader that we got here. And the boys are halfway through. Oakdale Bears are controlling this game. Oakdale leads 35-24 over the TJ Patriot, or the TJ Ambushes, we might want to say.
Yeah, and a lot from the Ambush brothers trying to keep Thomas Johnson in. It's a half-court man-to-man defense by the Bears, just really controlling pace, controlling the game. Thomas Johnson comes into the game averaging 67 points per game. Right now, they're on a 48-point pace. So that's just a credit to Oakdale Bears, their half-court defense. As much as Divide can get to the rim on occasion, they really are shutting down the lanes, forcing jump shots. And then we did see a few offensive rebounds, but not very many, by the Patriots.
Additionally, they're doing a really good job of controlling pace on the offensive end, where they had that one run where Coach Long took a timeout where they had about 3 or 4 empty possessions. But other than that, they're making sure that they're running 20 seconds off the shot clock, getting a good shot, and then also hitting the offensive boards. I don't have numbers, but they've probably out-rebounded on the offensive end 2-1, TJ.
And I totally agree. And we've done Oakdale before. I think we watched them against North Hagerstown, and it was kind of run and gun in the first quarter. Well, then when Oakdale slowed it down in the second quarter, ran more effective, more efficient half-court offense, that just took North Hagerstown out of their game of running up and down the floor, and Oakdale controlled the pace, just as you said. Totally agree. Their offensive end is really controlling pace of play.
And Marceron has 10. Rodriguez has, I believe, 7. And Rivera have 10 for the Bears. And the one thing that the controlling this pace on both ends of the court is doing, it's allowing Rodriguez and Marceron to play 16 minutes in the first half.
That's right, with no breather. And one thing that is also different, yes, it was 12 points each quarter, but TJ came out with Kyron hitting his first 2 3-point field goal attempts. They're 0 for since. Wow. Thomas Johnson. And for them to get back into this game, they have to hit some outside shots.
Yeah, as we look, fouls are not a problem for either team. A couple of players, Cowan, Adeo, and Wilson for the Bears have 2 fouls. No one else is in significant foul trouble. And the Bears, the way they play defense, they don't foul. They are not going to send you to the line, so you're going to have to earn that going to the basket. Points are going to have to come off the turnovers, and we see that TJ made a nice little run there in the second half of the second quarter where they got some turnovers and they got some possessions in transition, or if not the primary transition, that secondary transition where before the Bears could get completely set up on defense, they were driving to the basket.
I think we're ready to take a little bit of a break.
We'll take a break here for the rest of the halftime. Got about 5.5 minutes left. Thanks to all of our sponsors bringing you CMC Championship game here on Cool Oldies 1450. Back to bringing exciting second half action.
Serving our community for over 50 years with quality service at a fair price, Brownie's Auto Repair employs only ASE certified technicians. Brownie's is one of only 33 shops in the state of Maryland designated as an ASE Blue Seal of Excellence repair facility. They want to help you maintain your vehicle in a manner that keeps it trouble-free and fun to drive. Stop by today. That's Brownie's Auto Repair, located on Frederick Street in Walkersville, a proud sponsor of high school athletics.
Everyone in Thurmont knows and respects Dr. John Hageman at Center of Life Chiropractic and his wife Marcia at Center of Life Pilates for their many years of helping people in need and for the wonderful ways they give back to their community through scholarship and fundraising efforts. Center of Life. For information or to check out their schedule, go online to centeroflife.us today. That's Center of Life Chiropractic and Pilates. Make an adjustment to your life today.
Fox News, I'm Sue Guzman. The Blizzard 2026 was one for the record books.
Boston is among 20 cities along the Northeast that have confirmed blizzard conditions at some point during this winter storm, and we're still feeling the impacts. We're talking strong wind and heavy wet snow that's sticking to surfaces. It's been taking down power lines and trees.
Fox Weather's Brandy Campbell, Providence, Rhode Island, shattering its record, getting at least 33 inches of snow. 2 people were killed in the storm in Maryland. After the Supreme Court struck down President Trump's wide-reaching tariff power, he warned countries to stick to their trade deals.
Warning buyer beware. President Trump says any country that wants to play games will be met with a much higher tariff and worse.
Fox's Jared Halpern, trade tensions sending stocks tumbling more than 800 points on Monday. America's listening to Fox News.
Here's the Cool Oldies 1450 AM forecast. For tonight, partly cloudy, low 22. Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high of 36. Tuesday night, increasing clouds with snow possible late, low 28. Wednesday, partly sunny and milder, high 52. Thursday, mostly cloudy with rain and snow early, then rain likely, high 48. Friday, mostly sunny, high 46. Saturday, sunny and warmer, high 56. From the Cool Oldies 1450 AM Weather Center, I'm Jackson Stevens.
Here's your local news for the Cool Oldies 1450 listening area. A local Frederick man, 66-year-old Frederick Bennett, is facing federal charges for flying his drone over the top secret Raven Rock mountain complex. The location, commonly known locally as Site R, is an underground government facility that is protected on the ground by chain link fences and razor wire, and overhead by a no-fly zone, has been the source of many local legends since it was built in 1952. Bennett flew his drone over the location in the mountains of Adams County, Pennsylvania, and published the video on YouTube back in September. Bennett waived his preliminary hearing and is awaiting trial. He is facing a prison sentence of up to a year in jail if convicted. Keep it tuned right here for late-breaking news, weather, and traffic on Cool Oldies 1450 TU.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Maryland's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Maryland Public Secondary Schools Athletic Association and the Maryland State Athletic Directors Association.
Hawkins Landscaping, locally owned and operated for over 50 years. Winner 9 years in a row for the best of the best in Frederick County. Let our professionally trained staff of certified landscapers transform your yard from a dream to reality. Hawkins Landscaping specializes in elegant and inviting outdoor environments. If you're looking to create, upgrade, or revitalize your outdoor space, call Hawkins Landscaping today at 301-898-3615. That's 301-898-3615. Hawkins Landscaping. When you deserve the best, get the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at Governor Thomas Johnson High School for the CMC Championship game. We're looking at the boys' big school final, and it's Oakdale 35, TJ 24. Expert analysis by Coach Little here with Michael Betteridge, and we got video for you. Hope you guys are following along. We got a great second half plan, and TJ has the ball to start the half, and they inbound the ball. Devy ambush goes to his brother Kieran. They're trying to get it inside. Tima and Adeo. Also back into the game is Kondo. Kondo goes down low to Adeo, and they're going to call a hold on the floor. They had a mismatch. I think that foul's on. That's on Rivera. That's his first. Coach, or this should be his second.
Yeah, they caught him in a mismatch again with switching defense.
Inbounds pass, and there's going to be, look like Alex Rodriguez had a steal, but they're going to call a foul on
number
hold.
1.
Oh, no. Oh, the foul was on
Christian. Boom. That's 3 already for that young man.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out, who did they call the foul on there?
They're changing
they're
it
correcting
now?
it. Yep. Okay. So the foul is on Rodriguez. That's his first. Team's second. They only had 3 the whole first half. Inbounding, ambush, out at the timeline. On the side to Kondo to Adeo, trying to get it down low to Tima, and Tima gets it, and he is fouled on the low block. So, Coach, we talked about this in the first half, that if they could get the ball down on the post, they could maybe change this. That's 3 quick fouls on the Bears, and we're less than a minute into this.
Yeah, and Thomas Johnson clearly making an effort to get the ball down to their 6'4", 6'3" players, Adeo and Tima.
Kondo drives to Kieran ambush. Kieran ambush pulls up at the foul line. Jump shot, good. Down to a 9-point game. Kieran ambush, that puts him into double digits.
His first 3 minutes of the third quarter is huge for Thomas Johnson. Got to get back into the game.
They're back in the man-to-man. Marceron on a nice backdoor cut. Goes up, he's blocked from behind by Adeo. Ambush in the front. Devy for 3. No, it's short. He went to follow his own shot. Marceron with the rebound. He's looking around for help. He's going to go the whole way to the basket. They're going to call a foul on the floor. It's going to be fouls going to be on Kieran ambush. And they're actually giving him 2 shots. That's going to be 2 shots for Marceron. That's Kieran's first foul. Not sure that Devy's 3-pointer was what they needed right there, but he felt it.
Right.
Marceron's first is up and good. For Marceron, that is point number 11. He leads the Bears in scoring, as he does most games. Up, second one up, no good. Rebound to DeWall. Big offensive rebound. He'll kick it back out to Rodriguez, and we're back to a 10-point game. They lose Rivera. Rivera's blocked by Tima. Kondo bringing the ball down court. He pulls it back out. Man-to-man. Looks like they're set up in a kind of a flex offense. Kondo goes to the high post to Tima. Backdoor cut by Kieran. Back to Kondo. Kondo down low to Adeo. Adeo with the short jumper. No good. Had the rebound. Comes back out to Kieran ambush. Devy ambush to Kieran in the corner. Gets a screen from Adeo. Kieran ambush for 3. It's a 7-point game
for Kieran.
He has all the 3-pointers for TJ. 7-point Bear lead. Nice inside move to Rodriguez. Was a little slow to put it up. Gets his own rebound, spins, gets blocked by Tima, but it gets it up and in. Alex Rodriguez, that is his first bucket of the second half.
Alex working hard, earns that 2 points.
Tima down against a much smaller player. Tima lowers the shoulder, goes up, short with the shot. Rebound to Rodriguez. Had a chance to outlet, but slows it down. Marceron, though, he'll attack. And he goes to the rim, and they call a foul, and I think that foul's going to be on Adeo, and if it is, it's his third. It is. The foul's on Adeo.
Yep. Right now, Oakdale just came out at halftime playing with a little more urgency than the Patriots.
9-point game. Marceron's first shot up and good. By my count, that's 12 for senior Keegan Marceron. Probably a first-team all-county player. Second shot up and good. Back to an 11-point lead. Kieran Ambush to Devy in the corner. Gets a screen from Adeo. Kondo at the three-point line. Looked like he was going to put it up for a second, being guarded by Rivera. Goes to Kieran Ambush. Kieran Ambush driving on Rodriguez. Gets it to Devy down low. Devy hits the bottom of the backboard. Here comes Rodriguez, very controlled. Maybe looking to go now. Gets it up on the rim and good. Alex Rodriguez with a very nice and comfortable drive to the basket.
Thomas Johnson just settling for guard play. They have physical mismatches against this lineup of the Oakdale Bears inside.
That time, Kieran Ambush, he is on fire. That's a two-pointer. That is his 7th point of the half. He started the first half with the first 6. He has 7 in the third quarter. We're 4 minutes in, and we got a lot more scoring than the first half, Coach.
Yes, indeed.
Rodriguez in the high post now. He's going to drive with his left. Taken away by Kondo. Kondo driving. Goes straight at the basket. Up and in. He avoided the contact. Nice play.
Yeah, great body control there.
And just when it was a 13-point lead, where it was at halftime, we're back down to 9. Alex Rodriguez brings it up against Ambush. Marceron going against Adeo. Kicks it to Rivera. Rivera not with a lot of room, but gets it to DeWall in the corner. Rebound comes down to Devy Ambush. He's pushing the pace. Goes to Kondo on the wing. Up and good, and the foul on Alex Rodriguez. Kondo using the left hand really nicely to get that one in.
Yeah. Kept that ball away from Alex, who was going up for the block shot.
We have Chavarria coming in, giving a brief rest, I bet, to Adeo, who gave nice minutes, had a foul. There's going to be a timeout, Oakdale. So we have 3:42 remaining. It's a 7-point game with Kondo on the line, Coach. It's going to be a really good second half.
Yep, Thomas Johnson not going to quit. Coach Long calls that timeout and shows a little visible frustration to his team. And, okay, I say, his team sitting on the bench. Thomas Johnson standing, the horn blows as if it's a 30-second timeout. And nobody's coming out of the huddle.
Yeah, there's a second, so they should be out unless there was a misinterpretation on what Coach Long wanted. But now, Coach, what is the rule on that? Are they not allowed to sit down on the 30?
Well, correct. They tell you not to. I think it's the silliest rule in the book. I mean, if it's 30-second timeout, you should be able to use the timeout the way you want, as long as you're back up and back out one time. Because what a lot of times with that 30-second, you come out and you spill water on the floor.
Yeah.
So then you're delaying the game to clean that up. It's silly. The officials need to look at that.
Do you think Coach Long might be trying to get a little break for some of his players? The pace is much faster. Kondo makes the free throw. We're down to 6.
I actually believe he was hoping a referee would come over to him because he's dissatisfied with some of these calls.
4 fouls against the Bears. It will be 2 free throws if there's another foul committed. Rivera with the ball, goes to Wilson, almost throws it away. Wilson looking down low to DeWall, to Rivera. Rivera goes to his left. No help there. Foul's going to be on Kondo. That's going to be his first, but Rivera with the layup.
I think it actually went on Kieran.
Yes, that is on Kieran, and that is his second.
Yeah, got to respect the three-point shot of Christian. Got him up in the air, the drive-by, and then the foul.
No good. 8-point game. TJ, they're extending it. It looks like a little, is it a 1-2-2 zone they're playing here?
Yes.
Different look. Kieran Ambush to Kondo. He's going to shoot a long three. No good. The rebound comes down. Marceron ends up with the ping pong. Nice switch on the defense. Confused TJ a little bit. Marceron's going to go the way of the basket. Goes down low to Rodriguez. Back out front to DeWall. DeWall to a wide open Rivera. Around no good. DeWall with the rebound. And he gets fouled by Kondo. So I was just a play too early there. That's Kondo's first foul. DeWall's going to be shooting 2.
Great ball movement there by the Oakdale Bears. Really had Christian open that ball halfway down and back out.
DeWall makes the first. DeWall's listed as a 6'2" guard. He's got to play a lot bigger than that on this team. Yeah. Second shot, no good. Rebound to Tima. Devai Ambush brings it down. Kieran looks to tee up the 3. Goes to Devai in the corner. Kieran out top. They're back in that zone. TJ not reversing the ball. Now they're going to reverse it. They're going to try to go to Kondo in the corner to Kieran Ambush. Cheveria. Skip pass. Rodriguez read that. Got it. Rivera to Rodriguez in the layup. Patented fast break. 2 points for Alex Rodriguez.
Ball never hit the floor. Great passing, diagonal.
Now they're extending that zone. Ambush in the lane against DeWall. Back to Kieran. Kieran down low to Cheveria. Misses the bunny. Gets the rebound. Misses it again. Comes back out to Devai Ambush. Devai sees the waters part. He drives in the lane and scores.
Great ball fake.
Oh.
Great lane.
Turnover by Rodriguez. Devai Ambush going to the basket. Up and in and a foul. He makes some spectacular shots.
Great body control, concentration on the rim.
For DeWall, that's his second and the 5th foul. Well, actually, if there's any more fouls here in the quarter, there's going to be free throws being shot.
Yeah. 1, 2.
Justin Cowan enters for Cheveria.
Yeah, I had the Bears for 4 personal fouls the entire first half. That was number 6 on their team here in the third quarter alone.
Ambush makes it a 6-point game. Rodriguez with Devai Ambush on him. Marceron out of 3-point extended. Running a motion offense. Actually, I'm not sure what offense they're running. Kind of a little bit disjointed. Marceron's going to drive down the lane. He throws up a wild shot. Comes down to Tima. Tima gets it to Kondo. Kondo to Ambush. That's Devai driving up and in and the hold. Devai Ambush is on fire. Fouls on DeWall. That's his 3rd foul. I think they better just start. They almost want to start playing box and 1 on Devai Ambush. And he makes it. 3-point game. 47-44. Blackner's going to return for DeWall, who has the 3 fouls. And TJ's going to extend the defense.
Little diamond press here, 1-2-2 up front. Looking to trap on the corners.
Kieran Ambush is on Rodriguez. The veteran versus the freshman. Or Devai Ambush is guarding him, sorry. We're down to 15 on the shot clock, 55 in the quarter. Rodriguez looking to go one-on-one. He ends up pulling up for a jump shot. It's short. The rebound comes down to Marceron, who nice spin move, pins him and lays it in. TJ with 40 seconds. Skip pass. Kieran Ambush to Cowan. Goes inside to Devai. Outside to Kieran, 4-3. No good. Rebound, Tima. Tima on with Marceron on him. team are battling again. Marceron gets the rebound, and he's going to bring it up all by himself. He dishes to Wilson, who lays it in. Huge basket. TJ with the chance for the last shot. 10 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Inside to Cowan. Cowan shot no good. Here comes Oakdale with a chance. There's 2 seconds. Rodriguez from deep. No good. And at the end of 3, it's Oakdale 51, Patriots 44, 7-point game. We have a great fourth quarter coming back at you. We'll take a quick break here. This is Cool Oldies 1450, bringing you CMC Championship Basketball.
Indulge in a world of relaxation and elegance at Thermont Luxe Nail Salon, located in the Thermont Plaza Shopping Center on Church Street. Our trained professionals use the latest techniques to ensure your nails look flawless. It's in our name, Thermont Luxe Nail Salon. Luxe is a guarantee that you will feel luxurious after treating yourself to a classic manicure, pedicure, or nail art. Pamper yourself today. ThermontLuxeNails.com. That's Thermont Luxe, Luxe, nails.com, and experience beauty and comfort you never imagined.
And welcome back to Governor Thomas Johnson High School. This is Cool Oldies 1450, bringing you the championship of the big schools here in the CMC. Mike Ryan along with Coach Little and Michael Betteridge. And Coach, we saw the good and the bad of TJ there in about the last 3 minutes of the quarter.
Yeah, if they could shut down the transition offense from the Bears, this game would be tied, or like right in that area. Too many easy buckets. They're letting Oakdale Bears with runouts and 2-on-1s.
We're back to action here. Marceron with the drop step, and Adeo was just waiting for it, blocks it. Patriots have the ball. Kieran ambush on the floater on the wing. It's up and good. I've lost track of how many the ambushes have, but it's all but 7 of the Patriot points, and it's back to a 5-point game. Blackner bring it up. Here comes a trap. Whoa. Not sure what that was. Devy ambush got by. Wilson got by, and they're calling a hold on Devy. That will be the first foul of the quarter.
And Coach Long wants a intentional, because Oakdale got out of the half-court trap, and then the Bears were on a free run to the basket.
Inbound. Blackner inbounds to Rodriguez out at the top of the key. It's Rodriguez, Marceron, Rivera, Blackner, and Wilson. It's the ambushes, along with Kondo, Adeo, and Cowan for TJ. Rodriguez, they're looking to use shot clock here, Coach. They're going to try to shorten the game. Rodriguez going against Kondo. Kicks it out to Wilson for a 3. No good. Rebound to Adeo. 5-point game, 7 minutes left.
I'm not sure I'm in love with that 1-4 low set.
Skip pass goes down low to Devy. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with TJ.
I think the Bears limit their offensive options with that play set.
And Rodriguez, for all of his attributes as an athlete, a three-point shooter is not the one place where you worry about him the most. Right. There goes Devy down the lane for another basket. It's 51-48, Bears with a 3-point lead. Blackner, it's knocked away, and it goes off of Devy. Ambush. Ambush thought he might have had it off of Rodriguez. 21 on the shot clock. They're near the timeline. Blackner's going to inbound. They can use the backcourt if they want to, and they throw to Rodriguez. We got a timeout, official timeout. Not sure.
Yeah, I think the shot clock's right. Uh-oh. Somebody's going to be escorted out of the building. And there he goes.
We have a moment here where we're going to reset. Alex Rodriguez has now got the ball to Marcheron. There's 15 on the shot clock. Goes to Wilson on the wing. Wilson looking to drop. Stolen by TJ. It's on the deck. Who's going to get on the floor? Both teams on the floor. They're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul, I think, on Kieran Ambush for coming over the top. Ooh, that is a tough call.
Yeah.
That's his third foul. With that, the shot clock resets. They were almost out of time. The ball was thrown away. It was on the floor. Both teams had a chance at the ball a couple times. Inbound lob pass to Rodriguez, up and in.
Design baseline out of bounds play to screen the taller.
Rodriguez has 15
Patriots.
points, and I don't think too many of them are that far away from the basket. Oh, Ambush up. No good, but a tip in by Adeo. His first basket of the day.
And Patriots back to full court pressure.
53-50. Rodriguez against Devy Ambush. Gets it out to Marcheron in the corner to Wilson. Wilson to Rivera. Blackner to Marcheron, looking for Rodriguez on the low block. They get him there, and it's a strip. Kieran Ambush with the strip. No call there as they get held up at half court. 3-point game. TJ ball. Cowan to Kondo. Kondo with the skip pass to Kieran Ambush for three. No good. Rebound. Devy tips it to Kondo, or to Adeo. Back up and in. 2 possessions. 2 tip back baskets by Adeo. It's a 1-point game.
And 30-second timeout.
Coach Long's going to call a 30-second timeout. Well, Coach, 1-point game. It's a 5-minute game.
And it just looks like the Bears have slowed down offensively. You know, taking away their options. Marcheron's touches are very limited right now. See if they don't come out in a designed set play to get him the ball. Adoye is defending him with 3 personal fouls, but they need to get him back into the flow of the offense.
Yeah, and there's no doubt in the first half the offense was running through him at the foul line when they were in that zone. Now that they're in the man-to-man, I think Coach Long is intentionally trying to maybe shorten the game, but really they've lost their flow on the offensive end, and they were doing a lot of scoring, as you said, at the end of the third quarter. They got a couple quick baskets in transition, and they seem tentative at the moment.
Yep.
All right, so it's Bears ball. That is, I think Oakdale has 2 timeouts left. Coach Manley took one really early, so it's going to be the Bears ball out near half court. DeWall back in with 3 fouls. He triggers it to Rodriguez. They're back in their kind of a flex offense. They get it to Marcheron, as you suggested, up and in. No, but Wilson with the tip in. They're having trouble boxing out on that end.
Too many players go for block shots, and there's nobody left to box out the Bears.
Devy gets it to Cowan, to Kieran Ambush. Kieran looks to drive. Now goes back to his left. Cowan for 3, a deep 3, no good. Marcheron with the rebound. Being pestered by Devy Ambush. They settle it down with 20 on the shot clock. Flex cut. Rodriguez out at the top of the key with about 12 on the shot clock. Gets it to DeWall. DeWall to Rivera. He's been quiet in the fourth quarter. To Wilson. Wilson's going to have to drive. There's 4 on the shot clock. Marcheron from way outside of 3.
Yep. Deep 3 from Marcheron. Big shot.
Back to a 6-point game. Adeo looking to drive on Marcheron. Goes to Kondo. Kondo, now they got Adeo where they want him on the block. Adeo comes up to set a high screen for Devy Ambush. Everyone backs away. He shoots a long 3. No good. There's a foul on the floor.
Oh, and they're going to call Alex with a hold.
Rodriguez with the hold. That's his 3rd foul. I'm wondering when Coach Manley's going to come back with Tima here.
Correct. I was just thinking the same thing, Michael.
Inbound to Kieran Ambush. He's going to drive. Up and under. Can't get it to go. Adeo, who's been a force on the offensive board, can't control it. It's an empty possession. 6-point game. Bears leave. TJ going full court here. Wilson's going to be guarded by Kieran Ambush.
Look for the double team.
Devy looking to double team. He loses his man. In the corner, wide open Rivera. Not the bear you want to leave open.
Yep, you don't run that rotation defensively. You don't leave the ball side shooter open.
Back to a 9-point lead. Devy Ambush trying his best to keep them in there.
Offensive.
Calling an offensive foul with the hook. Devy Ambush gets called.
Credit Coach Long with that call because he was letting the referee know, watch for the hook, kept reminding him, and he got the call.
And Coach Manley is going to take a timeout. And so this is the last push here. We got 3:04 remaining. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break. It's the Oakdale Bears 61 and the TJ Patriots 52. Cool Oldies 1450.
Country Kitchen. One recent diner summed it up perfectly.
This place is so good, the words are hard to find. It's a wonderful small-town diner with awesome food and great service.
Thurmont Country Kitchen is located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. Open weekdays 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Remember when Grandma used to say, if you're looking for a great restaurant, follow the locals. And that's exactly what you'll find at Thurmont Country Kitchen. A wonderful mixture of out-of-town guests, travelers up and down Route 15, and the locals who love Country Kitchen's award-winning roasted chicken. Homemade cooking at its finest, with lots of sweets and goodies at the counter to go. Country Kitchen is a great place for birthday parties, meetings, or just to take the family when you're out and about. Their huge menu has something for everybody, and they're warm.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back at TJ High School. We're in the stretch. 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 9-point lead for the Bears. The Bears are bringing the ball up half court, and they get it across. Wilson with the ball, trying to get it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez is being guarded by Cowan. They get it down low to Marceron. He's going up against the Deo. No. Tip comes out, rebound. They're going to give it to TJ off the wall. That was a contested rebound. Not sure who it went off of, but the ball's awarded to TJ. They got 2:42 to go here, Coach, and they're going to try to do everything they can. Now they're telling Alex Rodriguez, keep it away from Devy Ambush if you can. Cowan brings the ball up in the forecourt. Looks to go to Adeos, twists his ankle, and Marceron comes down on the easy layup.
Wow, end-to-end action here, Michael.
TJ, Kieran misses a layup. Marceron with that last basket. That might have been the nail in the coffin. Rodriguez comes down. They call a foul on Adeo. His fourth.
Yeah, and that transitional offense again by the Bears. Patriots not hustling back after the missed shot. Hey, while we have a minute here, I want to give a shout out. I don't know the young lady's name, but there's an Oakdale Bear cheerleader here in a boot, on crutches, giving it, supporting her team. Shout out to the Oakdale Bear cheerleaders.
First shot good by Alex Rodriguez. She's like the Lindsey Vaughn of cheerleading, giving it her all. Shot goes up, no good. It's a 12-point lead. TJ's got to get something in a hurry. Devy Ambush with the double crossover, and he's rejected by Rodriguez. To the basket, hard Kondo, and he is fouled. It's going to be a foul on Rivera. I think that is his third.
Yes. Nice play there by Kondo to create the contact.
Can't hit the free throw. It's kind of classic high school basketball. Each team has 2 or 3 players, but this is really, really 2 or 3 players doing all the scoring. Kondo can't make either of the free throws. Rodriguez brings it up. He's going to go to the basket, misses the free throw. Oh, what a spectacular attempt at a tip. Can't get it, and Wilson says, thank you, I'll lay it in.
And again, another transition bucket. The miss and the putback, and still no Patriots there.
It's Kieran Ambush from way out. Rebound to DeWall, and Coach Long is saying, we are going to run clock here, guys.
Yep.
Maybe DeWall didn't get the message, though. I'm not really sure what it was.
And they're going to call a charge.
Yeah. Kondo was kind of waiting there for, I don't know, 3-4 seconds.
Yep.
Still not sure it was a charge, but Kondo is feeling the he got the worst end of that.
Yeah, I think DeWall football days came back into play there, lowered that shoulder and needed an extra yard.
Thought he was just going to get the first down. Kondo goes to Cowan. Cowan tries to drive on DeWall. He goes up with a wild shot. Marceron with the rebound. And TJ's trying to foul Marceron, the intelligent play of bringing the ball back. And, of course, he dribbles it off his knee. So sometimes when you make the right play, it's still not the right play. We've got Saxon returning for TJ for Cowan. Ambush. That was Devy to Kieran. Kieran driving. He gets it swatted by Wilson. And DeWall with the ball. He throws it to Rodriguez, and that's a turnover. And Kieran gets the rebound, or the steal, and the lay-in. Well, this last couple minutes, Coach, have turned a little bit sloppy.
Yeah, it looks like we're in the NBA All-Star game.
Marceron drives, kicks it back out to Rodriguez.
20 on the shot clock.
Yep. And TJ's not going to foul. You're going to try to get this possession, maybe a steal. Rodriguez dribbling, goes into the lane, now goes right to the basket and gets the two-handed slam. Devy Ambush, a little out of gas, throws that one up, no good. And Oakdale just going to hold the ball here. And it looks like our final score in this boys game is going to be Oakdale 68, TJ 54. It was an exciting game to watch, a lot of good action. And Oakdale, where they normally are, comes out on top.
Yeah, and I guess I can say it now, Coach Long. I saved it to the end. That's the last 17 ball games, Oakdale Bears with the win. What a winning streak going into the regional playoffs. But
am I correct that they have not lost in 2026?
I wrote it down. I found my note.
It's been a while.
I know.
Anyway,
put it. 16-game
win streak. Well, we'll look it up and maybe get it back to you before the girls' game comes in. Oakdale's going to get their.
It was Christmas.
They might have been their Christmas tournament.
Samara,
they lost down
Delaware,
down in
the
Governor's Cup Challenge, or
down in Salisbury.
So they have been undefeated in Central Western Maryland since that time. Yeah. They were led by Keegan Marceron and Alex Rodriguez, as we expected, and then a lot of action from Christian Rivera for the three-pointer. So almost like the story was written before the game and played out. TJ, I was a little bit surprised, didn't get very much from Bryden Tima at all. The freshman was taken out of it. The ambushes showed up, but Tima really struggled.
Yeah, he really struggled going against Marceron. Never really settled in. For a while there, when they came out to start the second half, I thought they were going to make a concentrated effort to go inside. They did 2 or 3 times and then kind of gave up on it. And I sensed there was a little frustration, and they took Timo out of the game, and he didn't return.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's kind of the wrap on the first game here. Michael is getting some video there of the Oakdale Bears as they receive the championship trophy. We're going to take a break for a little bit. We got girls action coming up in about 20 minutes. It's Frederick and Linganore, and nothing defines Frederick County girls basketball more than Frederick and Linganore.
And wow, and it's going to be a lot of fun on this game. Both teams very young. If you haven't listened or watched the girls basketball game all season because you're the boys fan, well, here's your opportunity. Some really, really good high school basketball coming up here in 20 minutes.
Probably multiple, as you like to say, scholarship players are going to be playing in this game.
Yep.
Okay, well, we're going to take a break. Thanks, Coach Little. Michael Betteridge has been keeping this show running all day long. This is Mike Reinick and Cool Oldies 1450 signing off from the boys game. We'll be back in a little bit, give you a girls preview.
trying to find your place in the digital space? Looking for marketing, search optimization, and website design? Symbiotic Marketing is where